Welcome to the Gmod art show, Ohmwrecker. As I understand it, this is your first art show.
Yes, first
You're an
time.
aspiring artist. You wanted to break onto the art scene, and let's be honest, there's no better way than being on Gmod art show.
Yeah, I've heard this is a great opportunity. Thank you guys.
So this is your first time, so we're just gonna rap to you real quick, and not actually rap, but let you know how it works. We're gonna give you a word each, and you're gonna build something based on that word, your own artistic interpretation of what we ask you to build.
Okay.
And then we'll go ahead and look at it and maybe ask you some questions about it, and you can talk about your art.
Okay.
All right. You ready,
Lots
Z?
of harsh critiques. I am very
Lots of
ready.
harsh critiques, yes.
I'm going to be thinking hard about this.
Okay.
All right.
I'm ready.
Z, you want to start us off with a word.
All right. Okay.
If you-
Spooky.
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 Spooky. So I'm going to
Okay.
need a noun here. All right. Spooky.
Was it a verb and a noun or an adjective and a noun?
I mean, it doesn't have to be, but whatever, whatever works. So you've already went with spooky, which is good because it's October.
Uh-huh.
And look how spooky he looks.
We're all
Ooh.
spooky.
Yes. All right. I am going to say playground.
Spooky playground.
Spooky playground. You can interpret that however you want. It has
Okay.
begun. Go.
I can already think of ideas, but I
Uh,
don't want to say it.
Oh yeah, no, I've got
Yeah, I
plenty.
don't know. Okay.
It's okay.
I'm exploring.
Should we make this like a Halloween October spooky themed one? Those types of words.
It could be, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
You want to be
Nice.
festive.
Okay. He started off with a bench.
Uh-huh.
He's placing it off to the right of the stage
yeah.
there.
All right. So it
It's
looks
already benches are commonly found, Z, in playgrounds. I've been to many playgrounds as a skeleton.
it's
haunting them.
commonly where the parents sit while their children play.
I've ooh, very nice.
Yeah.
He's already stepping up his game. He's a newcomer, like we said,
Yeah.
but
He's
he's not
suggesting-
behaving like a newcomer. I'll tell you this much, Z. Not behaving.
Could this be suggesting that
Like
the
an-
children are dead at the playground?
It could. It
Yeah.
could. It very well might. Could.
He's killing all the children?
It very well might could.
Very well. Might could.
But yeah, I've spent a lot of times as a skeleton, especially around this time of year, haunting kids at the playground. So I know I've seen a couple benches and stuff.
I tend to hide at the playgrounds.
Yeah,
I am the hidden.
There's
so
there's very rarely a tombstone at the playground. Normal playgrounds, anyways. The ones that I go to, they're chock full of them. So many, and some of them are there because of me. But that's
okay.
for a different. Yeah, that's
All right,
that's
look
not
at this.
appropriate.
Okay, so we have a hula girl.
Mm.
Then we have a bunch of
Watching
skulls going
over
onto
the
the
scene.
bench.
Yeah.
Yes.
You are not giving me any good camera angles, are you?
Am I not?
You're really not.
I went to the right of the stage. I went stage right.
I'm stage. I'm stage left.
Yeah, exactly. Well, he decided, he decided
is
to put
that?
it that way.
What does he put it
A
on? there?
normal person might have set up their art piece center stage. Not this one. He decides to go abstract. He's
Fantastic.
got a
is that?
mingling of skulls there with a spine, I believe.
Yeah.
His art is moving on its own, which is pretty spooky if you ask me.
It's haunted.
It really does indicate poltergeists at the park.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Now, can
Do
you
you think he should recreate a skeleton with the spine?
I don't know. I don't know what he's going for right now. I mean,
We'll
first
do
he's
that.
got three skeletons. He's got three skulls, one spine. Unless it's some sort of like demon thing that I've not heard of before. I mean, I've heard of a lot of demons, but I don't know one with three heads and one spine.
I'm very curious.
That's
to see
like
what the
something out
story-
of Buffy or something. I don't know.
Yes, I'm very curious to see what the story is going to be.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd love to hear his notes eventually, but there's a
What?
there's a time and
Whoa.
place for that.
Okay, we
Ooh.
got a big kicker. Oh, an
All
explosive
right.
pumpkin.
Very
Yeah.
nice. Signifying that there is danger in this particular playground.
There we go. That is a good camera angle for me. I can actually see
I
that.
like it. He's actually using all the stage. For a second, I thought he was just going to stay to one side of the stage and just set everything up there, but he's really making good use of the entire stage.
Mm-hmm.
We've had several artists before, Z, on the show, and they a lot of times don't use all the space that's allotted for them.
No, it's more.
And I
about
always
just, like,
feel a little
keeping it in the
sad for
center.
that. I always wish people would take good use of this space, and we're seeing
wanna-
that from Ohmwrecker.
You want to take advantage of your peripheral vision.
Holy
Okay.
shit!
So it looks like the
All right,
oil
he's
industry is
going
here.
big. I don't know how I feel about this.
I thought one
this
explosion
prop
was
here.
enough, but that turns out that's
Yeah,
just the
this is-
trigger.
It
That's
is
just
just the
the
trigger
trigger.
for something much bigger, and that rhymes. I didn't mean for it to, but
I'm-
it did.
I'm starting to feel very concerned for these already dead children at the park.
Yeah.
So
Me too.
I'm at an
Very
effects
curious.
limit. What do I do?
An
Oh,
effects limit.
Yes.
Oh
I think
boy.
you're gonna have to go type in that console command, Max.
What do I have to type?
You have to type in sbox underscore max effects 99999999999
I have changed it.
Okay.
It's changed to 9999999. Hopefully that works.
Did you
There's a basketball hoop now
Uh-huh.
on top of the wheel on top of the barrels. So this is a playground, I'm assuming, in the ghetto. Because
You know,
most
hold
playgrounds-
a phone here. There are basketball hoops in any old park, no matter
It's
what
true. No,
class
it's true.
of
But I
neighborhood
mean,
there
if you
is.
look at the basketball rim, it's made out of just wooden boards, very haphazardly
Perhaps
held
the
together.
kids have made this themselves.
And where did the kids get oil drums from? I've been
It's an
to many
oil.
parks.
Maybe perhaps this is an oil town.
It is appropriate
You're
for this park, but it is quite
Okay.
spooky. Holy shit! Okay,
What is this kicker that he is bringing? In?
I don't. This is kind of diminishing from his whole art piece, in my opinion.
This is
I thought it was a slide.
You
I think we're
may or
definitely-
may not want to.
No, that one's
There you
gone.
go. There you
I think it's safe to say we are definitely in an industry part of the town. So it's
Mhm,
an
yeah,
industry.
an industrial area, perhaps in Detroit somewhere.
Yeah, of course it's in Detroit.
I mean, that wasn't really a question. I just wanted to reaffirm for our.
It's
for
an
our
assumption
viewers
at
here,
this point.
so they know.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what is this? Ooh, he's got
Oops.
he's messed up his oil drums.
Looks like he's
Perhaps that was part of his plan.
Perhaps
He
the
gets to
basketball
set up.
hoop is there to give guidance to the children that
Yeah.
there is danger near.
Interesting. I never even thought about it that way.
Uh-huh.
Hmm. Okay.
It's all about symbolism.
Yeah, a lot of symbolism. From what I've heard about this particular artist too, the reason why he's a fleshy skeleton with no skin is because he really, really wanted to pursue art as a young child, and his parents never approved of that. So horrifically, they skinned him, but somehow he's still alive because of
Wow,
a spell.
very interesting. What just happened? I think he just destroyed the whole
I
set.
think he found his slide. He's now trying as hard as he can to wrestle with it, and he's flicked himself off the stage.
I think the
Wow.
contestant is destroying the entire set here.
Yeah, I don't know how this is going to bode well for him.
I think
I
we-
am, however, going to
Oh,
start invoking a time limit.
Okay.
eventually
I think-
here.
You know how I was fearful of these children? I'm actually fearful for our own lives.
Yeah,
So
right. I mean, I'm a skeleton. I'm dead already, but you know,
I really like how engaging with the audience he is, though.
Uh-huh.
I can. Yeah, exactly. If there was an audience behind us, yeah, they would be very engaged.
Well, I'm talking about us. We are the audience.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, behind us.
I'm feeling very invested in this. I actually feel like I am really in danger because of the
too.
show.
You
I
wanted
just,
spooky.
also, sidebar. I switched to my other side camera there, and it has been knocked over here.
We have a camera
Left from my
down.
chair. However, it is proving to be quite hilarious.
There.
Oh, very hilarious. Yes.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and say about 3 minutes left. You think that's fair? Do you? Z?
Yeah.
That's about fair. I would
All
say.
right. I'm gonna go ahead and
'Cause
start.
I am fearful
right
for my life.
Oh!
I
I'm
just
fearful
missed
for
what
his
happened.
life,
What was
too.
that? What was happening? Oh God, he's still struggling with the slide. Okay, I see.
No, it's a different slide this time.
It's a different slide. All right.
Yeah.
So I think the slide monster is attacking all the
The
children.
slide monster is enveloping everything in this spooky playground.
This is definitely an abstract art.
This is as abstract as it gets, folks.
There you go.
Upside down slide.
Yes.
I
I
gave you a little extra time there. Now the 3 minutes has started.
have no words for that.
I don't know if I do either.
A spine on top of a grave.
Spine on top of the
Mhm.
grave. Nice. Sounds like a Seal song, doesn't it?
Spine on top of the grave.
He's got Kiss from a Grave, right? No?
I
What is
can't.
it?
I would not know.
What is the Seal song?
I would not know.
I forget what it was. What is? But it sounds
Okay.
Oh, boy,
so
truly
our
spooky.
contestant
Look how
has now
spooky it is.
died.
His own art piece can kill himself.
Very engaging with the audience.
Perhaps he'll use that as inspiration to put corpses on the scene.
Mhm.
I almost thought that suicide was real.
I thought it was too. I thought it was intended. You know what? I'm gonna prove. I'm gonna choose to think that it was intended for dramatic effect. Kudos to him.
Suspension of disbelief.
Mm-hmm.
That's what this is.
Z, I'm on my commentator cam right now, and I'm head bobbing to you for no particular reason. I just want to.
I nod when you speak.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
yeah.
I've hit a prop limit.
It implies that I agree with you.
Prop limit, huh?
Uh-huh.
All right, another console command. Can I get rid of that too? S-box.
Xbox max props 99999999999.
Yeah, right now it's at like 13. All right, you got more.
Okay. So We have like a person, a mystery person in this book.
Very unisex, androgynous sort of figure in the background, just kind of looming over the scene.
Could this be Stranger Danger?
Maybe, perhaps.
Could this be the person who triggers the explosives?
It is. It could be the trigger man. Oh man, then we have a dead person just in the middle of the merry-go-round. Really setting the scene for this. This park is dangerous. You don't want to come here unless you want to die.
Be a victim.
All right. Final touches. We've got 1 minute left.
1 minute.
I think he's doing all right for his first art show. It's a rough gig, you know, to be under these lights.
I can't even see anything anymore because of that.
Under our scrutiny.
Swirly thing.
True. Well, thankfully, when we judge and we get a closer look, we'll get up out of our chairs.
I can't wait to investigate this piece.
Me too, and I can't wait to hear him describe his art.
Oh, I can't wait either. That's the fun part.
That's the very fun part. I am with bated breath. You know, even though I'm a skeleton, I don't really need oxygen to survive here. Just goes right through me. Yeah. I miss being alive, is what I'm saying. I want to be able to breathe air.
You know, I can relate to you because
my life is pain, is what I'm saying.
I think technically, I am dead as well.
I think you are too. You've got like something giant. You got like a giant pipe or something in your throat. I'm not sure what that is.
Well, that's not from when I died. I just
okay. You just that's like jewelry. That's like an earring or something.
No, no. It's just that's like 50 years of smoking. Yes.
Okay. And with that, time is up.
Oh boy!
You get a couple moments to adjust your little things that you want to. You use them very, very cautiously. And
very
wisely.
I can't do anything.
Is that good?
That's all I can do.
All right. Let's take a look at
Get out of here.
His art show here. All right.
Just taking some pictures here.
Would you like to just guide us through your piece and talk about why you chose the things you chose, where you put them, everything? Just rap to us. Let us know what was in your mind.
There we go. Okay. All right. So this is a playground that was built in a graveyard, as you can tell with this gravestone here. The child that's buried here actually really liked hula dolls, so his favorite doll is floating spookily right in front of it. And then
spookily.
Also during his autopsy, they took out his spine so that his mother left his spine for him in case he ever rises from the grave.
I see. Just in case. I mean, I would imagine he's going to need that if he rises from the grave.
Exactly. And then you've got Grandma and Grandpa's skull here on the bench waiting for him.
Oh, that's so sad.
And sweet a little bit.
Yeah,
it's very spooky. That definitely fits spooky.
It's spooky, but also kind of touching.
And then there's his spirit watching as his little brother is passed out drunk on the little twirly thing here.
So did they have family issues?
Yeah, his brother is
sensing that there was a lot of tension, a lot of problems in this family.
He cared for his brother, but he didn't like where he was going.
He couldn't handle it, so his brother just gets drunk here every night.
Little does vomit all over him, really.
Yeah, and little does he know that his brother is right behind him, watching him.
Oh, that's him in ghost form, huh?
Yeah.
In ethereal form. Wow.
And then also we got a basketball hoop here on top of radioactive waste.
Right.
And this is what causes the children to rise from their grave.
Oh, I see.
And
this is here. I gotcha.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
I'm following you.
So when they rise from the grave, they actually take the skulls of their grandparents and use them as basketballs.
That is fucked up.
It's a little fucked up. Yeah. What are you gonna do in your afterlife, though? I mean, you gotta use what you can get. It's not like you can just go buy a basketball.
Skulls.
Exactly.
From like Sports Authority or something.
Not sure if they bounce a whole lot though.
And then if you're ever ready to go to heaven, you can climb this ladder and take the slide up to heaven.
Even fitting if you go up the slide too. Look at it goes towards our lights in the studio here.
Yes, that's what I was thinking.
That was a
it
nice.
It implies that it's not physically possible that heaven doesn't necessarily abide by the laws of physics.
Exactly.
And it's just a little bit short. You see that? Just a little too short.
Just a little bit.
So you never quite get there?
Never quite get there.
That's so sad.
Wow.
So technically, this is actually purgatory that this child is
a little
in.
bit, yeah,
Kinda,
a little bit,
yeah.
He's fucked up.
Yeah.
Really makes you think.
What business needs to be finished before he can move on?
He needs his brother. He needs him.
He needs to make up with his brother.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna thank you, Ohm. Thank you so much for being on. If I can get you to pose like right around here, just stand right here,
right,
like right over here, right there. You got to get in. I'm going to jump in first real quick and just grab a quick picture. And beautiful. All right, you go for it.
You get a picture? Oh, smile, Ohm. Oh, that's a great
Cheese!
smile. Okay.
And we'll move on to our next artist.